Wickers, Carly Wickerstan. Wickerstan. Who's out there? Wickerstan. Let's see. It's Harness, Piper. Southwick Carroll.
Right to 3, that's first base.
The Harness is Michaela. Okay. Is
Harlow.
Lawrence. So Ella Lawrence from Rockwall.
1, 2, 3.
And then Kaiser.
Then
Kaiser from Brock. And the last one is Caden Savage. Yeah. Wonder if they got a lineup over here. That's the last thing.
The third. 1 out. First out for Team Allen.
As we had to move the camera back a little bit there. Yeah, almost. And up to the plate now. How would Haley do?
Haley grounded out
Grounded
to
out,
second,
okay.
Sacrifice, moving Greensway to third. First pitch to Kreitz is a ball low.
Ball 1. Kennedy Kreitz, all Miss Eden, holds the record in most points in basketball, most three-pointers in basketball, holds numerous records in softball. Told me that she will play anywhere that will get her on the field her freshman year at Texas Tech next year.
And that's a great player to have, willing to play anywhere on the field. That opens up opportunities for yourself.
Absolutely.
Playing at the next level.
Absolutely. And takes a strike there. Yes, it is a little warm out here today, but it's not near as warm as it was last year. And the plate, Jada Coleman looks her off. That throws it past the first baseman. He's going to allow Mia to score. Allows Kreitz to go to second base. So it'll be E on the shortstop. As Jada makes a rare error at shortstop.
You would think this is also going to be very rare errors, but again, a lot of these athletes, probably their first time playing in a long time, butterflies are getting out before they start summer ball.
That's Sage Harlow up to the plate right now for Team Flower Mound. Sage Harlow from White Rock, right? Takes a strike there on the off-speed pitch there. Batted .476 this year with 4 home runs and 17 RBIs and 20 hits in the shortened season. Her celebrity crush is Billie Eilish. Pops it up behind home plate. Going to be out of play. Strike 2.
Done?
I'll just do it in between innings. As it's 2-0 lead here for Flower Mound, Team Flower Mound. Top half of the first inning here. Appreciate you listening here on Friday Night Glory today. So we're watching a lot of talent here in the DFW airport and DFW area that's finally getting a chance to kind of show some of their skills off here. It's been about 11 weeks since they played against each other, besides the summer ball that started here the last couple of weeks that they've been playing. Big tournaments going on. Money, I call tomorrow is Money Day for the tournament, and then there's another one that starts on Thursday. So a lot of the girls are playing a full week of games. Car. See if she can get the big 2 out. Play at second base, gets by her.
And yes, everyone is safe.
RBI hit thereby.
Team Flower Mound, they're up 3-0.
It's a big 2-out hit.
Top of the first.
Big 2-out hit there for Carly Ricochet, which brings up Piper Hines from South Lake Carroll. Piper's got a great name. She's going to Texas Tech, going to be a Bobcat. She had 5 home runs and 27 hits and a .429 average in the shortened season. Hits it up in there.
And it's going to drop.
And it's going to be an infield hit. She could not have thrown it any better than that. Michaela Giesland, Mesquite Poteet Pirate. She's going to Vernon College. We got a runner on first and third. 2 outs. Takes a strike there. Her celebrity crush is Channing Tatum. I think the camera's too hot. Is it still not showing anything? It's probably. We'll check in between the innings here. It's still showing. Okay. Okay.
I think when it was in the sun, it was.
Okay. And a long hit. I think that one's yours, isn't it?
I have both of mine.
Oh, okay. Got both of yours.
Playing in now to keep the ball within the infield to get the easy.
And the pitch is outside for ball 3. Caitlin Sadler is on deck from Flower Mound. Lauren Kaiser is going to be going with Trinity Cannon to Texas A&M next year. Go ask, come in the dugout. I don't know who's DHing just yet, though.
So, I mean, you think you're going to do it?
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, we can do it.
How are you?
Good. How you doing, Miss Price?
Good.
Oh,
After
so
an
good to
equipment
see ya.
issue, up to bat now is Caitlin Sadler out of Flower Mound. She's headed to McLennan Community College. She's got 2 outs, running from the corners for Team Flower Mound.
Kinsler.
Throw was a little offline, but she made sure to reach out and get the tag. And preserve a run as Team Allen gets out of the
How
box.
many hits here we got? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 hits. That's pretty there. Randy go. Randy, because he's got the lineup on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see him. Well, we're going to have to wing it now. Ashlynn Walker, I know, is the 4th batter for them. Have you seen Randy Swain, who called the home run?
I'll see if he's over here.
Yeah, I just need his phone for the lineup. All right, let's see. I believe on the mound is going to be Kayla Wallace for Flower Mound. 14 Flower Mound. As they'll be going up against Team Keller finds himself down early, 6-0 here. But they have a pretty decent lineup, I would say. So we know they're going to score some runs in this game, obviously.
Yeah.
And
you see that with a all-star game like this. You know, when you have the best players coming around the Metroplex, it's reckon to see a high-scoring game with a lot of action.
Well, you also got players playing out of position.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have a little of that, but the lineups are so long. I mean, everybody can hit in the lineup here when you hit this label. And when you speak of Metroplex talent, you're talking about the best here in the nation.
Start over there as
Okay,
well.
okay. Talking about the best in the nation, Jada Coleman. Oklahoma commit since the 8th grade. And ball's bunt, and that's basically
Starts
it.
a
Unless it
bunt,
goes foul.
and
It goes
rolls
foul. Yeah, they would not have had any chance of throwing her out if you fielded that ball there. The lefty's got
That was the
wild
best option,
wheels.
to let it roll and see it go foul and touch it
Yes.
as soon as it goes foul.
Alexis. Fran.
Ball one.
Ball one. 1-1 count to Jada Coleman. As the wind is blowing out to center, probably the left field
Wind's
here.
left center.
Left center. And another bunt,
Bunt.
and she will have a base hit.
And she makes it.
Yes,
With the speed going down the line.
A patented Jada hit here. Boy, if I had $1 for every one of those, she's happy. We living large today, buddy. Leadoff batter is on. And up the plate now is Brooke Davis, 4-year player at Keller. 2 state championships, 2016, 2017, 2018, yes. Lost in the semifinals last year. Going to UAB. Going to be a Blazer. Excellent player. She's got a sister that plays on her team at Keller.
Ball
Gets away. Coleman gets to second base easily. It's a 2-0 count to Brooke Davis now. Yeah.
Another ball high and
Another
away.
ball high. 3-0 count. Hitters, definitely a hitter's count here. I'll take this over to Randy. And the 3-0 pitch. Brooke is low. Ball 4. Ball gets away.
And the runner advances to
Advances
third.
Walk by Miss Davis. That brings up Eaton's own Jada Middlebrook, first baseman. Boy, last year Eaton team has had really tough luck. They ran into Keller 4 times.
Yeah. Going into
The only
playoff.
team they lost to is Keller. Man, Jada Bug going to North Texas, going to be an Eagle. Nicknamed Jada Bug. She is a 2020 Star Telegram All-Senior Team member. Celebrity Crush, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Coleman at first, Davis at first, and Coleman at third, Davis at first. Nobody out. Bottom half of the first, 6-0 lead for Team Flower Mound. This Keller's looking to get into this. Make a dent into this deficit here. Brooke Davis easily steals second base.
The catcher decides to check second and run throw to third. Both runners safe. Now Middlebrook has both runners in scoring position. Looking to cash them in and get the first runs for Team Allen.
1-0 count. Jada Bugs takes him a strike. Good pitch there.
Jada Middlebrook with a 1-1 count. and gets ball 2. Great spot by Sadler. Just a little bit low for the umpire. Great frame job by Wickersham, as now Middlebrook has a 2-1 count. And the count is even at 2-2. Two on, no outs. Middlebrook up to bat.
It's good at bat here by Jadebug.
Yep.
Pops sky high
Stay
behind home plate.
in play.
Oh, she
Just
cannot make
out
the
of
play.
reach.
I think the first baseman got a bad read on that because, man, the catcher ran a
Catcher
long
still
way
made
to
a-
try to
made
get
a-
there.
She still made a great effort
Yes,
diving
she
for that,
did.
she was only
Man,
pieces of
Wickersham
leather
covered
away.
up some ground with the big dive. It just barely misses that. Jadebug's got new life here.
Still a 2-2 count.
Wallace with the pitch. Fouled off at the plate here.
Staying alive for Middlebrook.
Jada's battling up here. With her teammate from Eaton, Ashlynn Walker, on deck. Another UNT signing. UNT has recruited the DFW area very well this year. They're going to be a very young team next year, but going a couple years,
When you start
got
a young
the foundation
team,
set. Fouled
Which
off
one?
the
Right
left
down.
side, just out in front on that all-speed pitch. Jada's getting her hacks in here, staying alive, waiting for Wallace to make a mistake here. Jada's got great power. The Eaton, they've got a big field out in Eaton. Boy, and she's hit many bombs out there in the 220 and the 230 range out there. And the 2-2 pitch. It's hit the center field.
Runners will
It's going to
tag.
score Jada Coleman easily.
Coleman moves.
The sack fly. Jada
Davis
Coleman
will
with
stay
one
at
score.
second.
Sacrifice fly. Sack fly there by Jada brings in the first run here for Team Keller. And that brings up Ashlynn Walker from Eaton. 6 home runs this year. Ooh, the ball in the wild pitch allows Brooke Davis to move to third. 379 batting average, 14 RBIs, 5 doubles, and 2 home runs. As I said, she's going to be joining her teammate, Jada Middlebrook. Be a mean green eagle next year. Eaton has had some real good success here in softball. I mean, it's nice to see Maddie Wright, their pitcher from last year. She came back in town to be a part of this event. Kennedy Kreitz plays for them, is going to Texas Tech.
A lot of talent coming out of Eaton.
Yes.
As I read, I think most of their varsity players from Eaton did end up committing to a
Some
college.
college, yes. Play ball.
To play softball.
Ashlynn Walker's going to also a 2020 Star Telegram All-Area Senior player. Mr. Gossett gave her a pick. He's very close to those Eaton people.
Yeah.
As she's battling up here, you got Brooke Davis on third. Got 1 out in the inning, bottom half of the first. Appreciate you listening here on FridayNightGlory.com. So we're bringing in the DFW Senior All-Star Game. Let these seniors play for their respective schools one last time. They've been playing select ball already, obviously, as most of you already know, but get to represent their school again that they graduated from. It's got to be a nice feeling for these seniors to have at least partly to say goodbye.
Yeah, to the high school league, because once they go into select ball, it's a whole different atmosphere.
Absolutely. As Hewitt's up to the plate, it's Sadie. It's not actually Ashlynn Walker. They must have not put her in the lineup with her before. So yeah, that is Sadie Hewitt. So let me add her to the lineup here.
And she's going to take the walk.
From Forney. She is also powerlifting champion, UIL powerlifting champion. And also made a big ado this year when she was the first person to slide into home plate on graduation.
That's where I got my inspiration from, doing that at Globe Life as well.
Yes. And now the Ashlynn Walker is coming up to the plate. Yeah, they didn't have Sadie in the lineup on that lineup sheet there, but probably by omission, so I apologize to you guys. Sadie Hewitt is on first base. Brooke Davis is on third base. Ashlynn takes strike there. As Wallace getting ahead here. Bottom half of the first. 6-1. Team Flower Mound. The pitch is high. And Sadie shows those wheels.
All the way to second.
I told people she is deceptively fast.
Yes.
She's very light on her feet. Very light. I remember watching last year going, she can move. Comes from that. The ball's hit there.
That's going to stay
fair. Good play. The out is recorded at first base. And they're almost. Sadie Hewitt gets 2 fall off the bag at second place. A beautiful bang bang 2-out double play there. Stops the rally there. As Team Flower Mound up 6-1 here, going to the top half of the second inning. Yeah, you look at that Forney lineup. That was a team that I think that Coach Idle would really wanted to see it go all the way through this year. Obviously, they were the 2018 champs, lost in the semis last year, but they had a load of talent and experienced talent coming back this year. And a great 3-year starter in Savannah DeRoche was on the mound for them. Trinity Cannon is going to Texas A&M, Sadie Hewitt, Jess Roberts, Hollingsworth. I mean, that lineup was very long. But the virus changed a lot of things for a lot of people, so. Yeah. And leading off for, I believe it's going to be Mia Greenswag.
Greenswag is what she wants to go by.
Yep, Greenswag.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. Wallace is going to be on the leading off. And she hit a bomb to lead off this game for us. Steep
so
center
now
field.
that Flower Mound batted through the lineup, it shows how fast and how productive they are going to be at the plate today.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Allie Baird would like to have this lineup.
Yeah.
At Flower Mound. Thank you. Again, we do appreciate you listening to this here on FridayNightGlory.com. If you need to watch any of your back games that we have done in the past, go back to our website, FridayNightGlory.com. We've got everything archived. Just look up your school. We have a lot of games in our inventory there. The ball one to Kayla Wallace. As we conclude this 2020 softball season, as we took a break.
Unwelcome break
yes,
for everybody.
Very much so. And a base knock there. Kayla Walsh, she's 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Yes, nice
Now,
piece of hitting there.
This way, a single and a home run, she's halfway there to a cycle.
Absolutely. And Mia Greenswag comes up, and she had a double. A run scored there in the first inning. Excellent athlete. As you said, alluded to her first time up, the Memphis Tigers, boy, they're getting a great player. Talked to Todd Kreitz a couple weeks back and kind of said, why Memphis? And she said that that's where she felt most comfortable. Could have gone to a lot of different schools, and Memphis is the one that rung home with her. Ball is fisted to left field, going to be caught out deep left field as Kayla Wallace goes back to first. Left field. She just missed that ball though, you can tell. Got it off the end of the bat. That brings up 3-hole hitter, Kennedy Kreitz from Eaton. Guns up. Red Raider next year. And she'll be going up there with Riley Love and Ulrich from the area, also going to Texas Tech. Be joining her fellow buddy, Amanda Desario from Keller, that went there last year.
It's great to see a lot of the athletes when they come to this all-star game and then they're all committed to the same school.
Yeah.
They give it like a little glimpse of what it's like playing together.
Absolutely.
Before they even get on campus to wherever they're playing.
And it's fun to see how they competed for so many years against each other.
Yeah.
You know, I tell people now the softball family is so much different than the basketball family and the football family. They're just...
That goes with both ways, softball, baseball. You could grow up playing against someone your whole life in select ball in high school, and then you could end up playing with each other at the same college, playing the next level.
You spend more time probably with them playing select ball in the summer and on the fall ball than you do, you know, with your own teammates sometimes. Fouled off out of play, right side. On deck is Sage Harlow. Kennedy Kreitz reached on an error, a rare error from Jada Coleman. And she was able to score him. Carly Wickersham's RBI. And the pitch. All speeds popped up in the infield. Jess Roberts takes care of that for the second out. That brings up Sage Harlow. She got caught looking. Her first time up.
Second time up. We're going to look for redemption here to get the bats going with 2 outs.
This Team Keller's trying to come in with the, you know, a response. Oh, the ball's hit deep to this left center field. That ball is, that park will not hold it. 2-run bomb for Sage Harlow. 8th run for Team Flower Mound. It's White Right's own hits an absolute bomb. With 2 outs again, they've scored 6 of their 8 runs with 2 outs. Run scored for Sage and also run scored for Kayla Wallace. Big fly.
Now Carly Wickersham gets
She had an RBI hit her last up.
Now bases are empty
And
for
takes
her.
the ball outside. Wickersham, UT Tyler. Go out to East Texas. Hang out in the pine trees of East Texas. Nickname is Car.
Right there.
Takes a strike there. Excuse me, she's Crandall. Sage Harlow's from White Rock. Bouncer in the hole, left field.
Get through.
It's her second hit of the game. Keeps the inning open for Piper Harness.
This 2-out hitting done by Team
Yes, they are.
Flower Mound is really their most productive so
they are.
far.
Piper Harness, South Lake Carroll's own. Gonna be a Bobcat down there in San Marcos next year. Ball is high. Her and her teammate, South Lake Carroll's, Caitlin G, participating in the home run hitting contest we had earlier. They had a really, really good run last year in the playoffs last year.
And that runs with, I think, all South Lake Carroll athletics. They really live with their motto, protect the tradition, and they play with so much tradition that everyone feeds and does their part into their own programs. And it shows that they produce one of the top, all the top athletes in any sport.
Yeah, I think Coach Vocan over there, the baseball coach, is probably going, it would have been nice to run and try to have a run with that team again. Back to me. They already had back-to-back, you know, trying to three-peat was, you know, unreal, and he had a really good team coming back this year too. Not saying they were the favorites, but they were going to make a run at it, that's for sure. And swings through the ball there for strike 2. Well, you know, it's a baseball player. I mean, the talent in the area is unreal. When you include both Dallas and Fort Worth in that, that's Mansfield has really helped. And a duck snort, Texas leader drops in, and the plays at third is going to be out by a mile. Great throw there by the right fielder, ends the inning, but 2 more runs for
Team Flower Mound.
Team Flower Mounds. They extend the lead to 8-1 over Team Keller. Team Keller comes up to the plate, as it will be Riley Love will be up to the plate for Team Keller. As we mentioned before, she's also going to Texas Tech. And I've said, Gossett and I and my buddy Todd Kreitz said she may have the best glove in the area. I mean, she can really pick it. You get one by her, you earned it.
Yeah.
4-year player starter for Keller, 2 championships, lost in the regional finals, lost in semis at state. I mean, so she's got one, she's got one ring. Then their sophomore year, she lost to Plano in the regional finals. Then last year they lost in the semis, that's what it was. Her and Brooke both got a ring in 2017. As freshmen. Yeah, Christina, she's gonna have tough not having Riley's name in the lineup, Haley Jones' name in the lineup, Brooke Davis not in the lineup. I mean, those have been in the lineup for a long time for her.
Now it's time to rebuild.
Yep.
She started with them, they were freshmen and started off the dynasty legacy they had there. Now a new set will be able to come in and relive those moments and fill in those shoes.
The one thing we know about Keller, they're going to be good in softball.
Yeah.
They graduate people, but they just reload. Tessa Gellepal is also another one. It's a Keller guy. I mean, the Indians been an embarrassment of riches over the years over there. I mean, Christina Gwynn, she's got a ring as a Keller pitcher in 2003, the head coach there. I had a chance to talk with her a little bit before the game, and she was just happy to get back out here and have the kids playing again. You know, it's just never had a chance to see the kids play anything. Yeah.
Do you have the score?
8-1. 8-1. Yeah. 8-1. You're welcome. Riley Love, already wearing her Red Raider shoes. Great parents, Todd, Jennifer. That's another thing I've kind of noticed, the baseball and the softball parents. I mean, they're just good people, it seems, you know. Don't have higher expectations of what their kids are. They seem to be realistic about their kids' athletic ability. I know basketball and football, not so much. Ball 2 to Riley. So did you get to do any kind of a graduation party, Adam, at all, or?
Myself, I didn't have a graduation party. I had a small family dinner, but I did go to a couple of other friends' graduation parties, and there are still some parties that are still trying to happen
people
that I look forward to going to, but you know, it's a lot different with everything going on.
Sure. So how was it going to the new ballpark?
And to the new stadium was amazing. Just, you know, being where I was so close to the field, and then
base hit there for Riley, right field. Nice piece of hitting there. Just took that outside pitch and went with it.
Yeah, being at that new stadium, I felt pretty comfortable with it being indoors, AC, and my sister came in and confirmed that the AC worked. She said she was freezing in the stadium while outside it was hot. But yeah, it was a nice stadium, and being able to graduate there and walk the field, and it's unforgettable. Not a lot of people are going to be able to say that in the future. And then for myself, I also slid
Slid
out.
it.
When I got my
mentioned it.
diploma.
That's why I mentioned Sadie, because I knew there was another fellow slider.
Yeah, I couldn't pass up that opportunity either to slide in the home plate. So,
Here's another Keller Indian, and Alexa Safran. She fouls it off at the plate here. She's going to Northwestern State, Natchitoches, Louisiana. She's going to be a demon.
Yep.
Another one of those great players that Christina got the pins put in that lineup. You know, I talk about North Forney, I talk about Keller, their length of their lineup. I mean, it's just not an easy out in that lineup. And the ball's hit right up the middle. Got off the glove there. Base knock there for Alexa as Team Keller has the first two men on for Brooke Corneliuson. She's from North Forney. She's going to Texas Women's next year. Scholarship, staying local. She had a 380 batting average this year with 19 hits, 11 RBIs, and 20 runs scored. Nicknamed the Corn Dog. Takes the ball just outside. Wallace really wanted that pitch. Didn't get the call.
Had a lot of movement on that.
Yeah, late movement.
She threw it exactly where she wanted it. I just see it as a tad up and away.
Fouled off behind
she
home
went
plate.
right back with that pitch and it
Jam sandwich right
yeah.
there. Call that a hornet's nest in that hands right there. Good piece of pitching there. Slightly open stance. Corn Dog holds off of it. Good pitch there from Wallace. Just a little high. That's the one that you wanted her to try to swing at.
yeah.
Throw to first base. Alexa's back there.
With back-to-back pitches, high in the zone, trying to get the batter to chase, I wouldn't be surprised if the pitcher throws something that drops to change the eye level at first.
Absolutely.
And then get that ball to drop in for a swing and a miss.
On deck is Chelsea Blankenship from Eaton. And she works a good at bat there, works the walk. Brooke.
Now the
Bases are loaded and nobody out for Chelsea Blankenship.
Blankenship looks to close in the gap now against Team Flower Mound. Big hit here will bring in two. She's going to Harding next year. Takes a strike there. She's also on the 2020 Star Telegram All-Area Senior Team. Favorite food is Chick-fil-A. Her and Brian Gossett. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off, out of play, right side. Dug herself an 0-2 hole now. Wallace is looking to get the big strike here. As Jessica Roberts from North Forney is on deck. Ball's outside. 1-2 count. As Team Flower Mound thought it was a strike. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off again on home plate. Blankenship battling with two on her, knowing she has to produce at the plate right now with bases loaded, no outs.
And going old school with no batting gloves. Ball's high. Runs the count even at 2. So we're at the DFW All-Star Senior All-Star game here out in Frisco, Warren Park. Got a nice breeze going out to left center field.
Sun is finally setting, get a little break from the heat.
Ball is hit to the right side. Going to be a long run. It's going to be foul. Long run for the right fielder. Could not get there. Blankenship still battling away up here at the plate. I believe this is her 6th pitch to see. Team Flowermount up 8-1 over Team Keller. Ball is hammered down the line, but foul. Good battle here up here from Blankenship. She was always a tough out for those Eaton. You know, you look at the runs for Eaton, they went to the regional finals last year. The year before, they got to the 4th round.
Yeah.
They really missed their pitcher, Maddie Wright, this year, but they still had the big bats. They were balls fouled, just out of play on the right side again. Oh, stays in the park. Good battle here, a 2-2 count. This will be pitch number 8.
Now that you got over 7 pitches in the bat, you can call it a quality at bat, running up the count, seeing as many pitches as you can.
And runs count full now.
And we got a full count.
Worked her way to a full count with an 0-2 count. Payoff pitch. And it's hit the right field.
So it's going
and it's going to drop. Nope.
No, it's a
great catch. Going to be a double play. Oh, no. Jada could not get it there at first base, but going to be a sac fly.
1 run will score for Team Keller.
Sac fly for
Blankenship.
As Riley Love with the run score. That brings up Jessica Roberts. Lefty. Boy, Jessica Roberts last year had a great playoff run batting in the number 9 hole for North Forney. She played really, really well, gained a lot of confidence. And she'll be going to Angelina College next year. Nicknamed Jess. Great smile. Love talking with Jess over the last couple of years. Good young kid. Like I said, being in that long lineup in North Forney, she got to see some pitches too, and that helped. The Idols over at North Forney, they've been blessed with a lot of softball talent themselves also. And it's a shame that they didn't get a chance to kind of make their run this year. They were primed for it. We were hoping last year that both them and Conley would have won their semis last year. They would have faced in the finals last year.
And that would have been a great DFW matchup.
Yes. Yeah, North Forney's kind of had their number here in the playoffs.
And a slap hit's going to carry to left field, and a catch. Runner will tag, and she is safe.
For the third run of the game for
Team Keller.
Team Keller. Another sac fly. Jessica Roberts, RBI. Run scored there for Alexis Safran. That brings up Kelly Shackelford. Lefty. 2 outs, runner on first. Ball nearly gets away there. Runner does not advance. Ball 1. Another South Lake Carroll player. 3rd one that's in this All-Star game. She's going to Hardin Simmons next year. Pitcher. Ball's fouled out of play behind us. She had a 7-1 record with 29 Ks and 49 innings before the season came to an abrupt halt. And I can ask you, Adam, when did your last game get canceled? Because did you play on that Tuesday?
Actually, it was the Friday Friday night. It was our last tournament we were hosting.
Okay.
We played we played Irving MacArthur.
Okay.
And we were informed before that our JV's tournament was canceled due to the COVID. And then our coach told us before that game, he said, play this game like it's your last because we never know what's going to happen after this. And
The
fortunately,
ball slapped the left field.
Dude, off the wall.
Beautiful hit. Let's see if they're going to send the run home. Nope, they will hold her up.
And we get a
A
double.
scorching double there by Kelly Shackelford. Nice piece of hit. Went with the pitch, man. It drove it to left center
If she
field.
gets a little bit under it, that's going to get over the
Yeah.
fence, and that's 2 runs to score. But stays just in the field of play.
And on my roster, I'm not sure who this is. Because on the roster they gave us, I'm not sure who it is up to the plate, and I do apologize for that, folks.
Davis.
That's Brooke Davis, yes.
Brooke Davis.
Brooke Davis. That was Jada Coleman who crushed that ball.
Yeah, but our last game we played, fortunately we did get the win, and then when later that evening, early into Saturday morning, we were given the information that the tournament's done and we're put on halt, and
I got you.
and then from then on we were never able to get back on the field.
I
And
can't.
that Tuesday was the start of district play.
District play. I knew that
Yeah.
because it was the week before. It was the girls started district. The ball's hit hard.
Great
Went and out
play
there.
by,
Good play there.
by Green Swag right there, short.
Yep.
Stayed down on the chopping wall, came up at the last second.
2 more runs scored though for Team Keller. They try to chop into that lead that Flower Mound has. Go to the top half of the 3rd inning here with an 8-3 lead. And I can't, I can't imagine just knowing that it's your senior year as it was for you, and you kind of, it's the pinnacle of your career, trying to get to that point. A3, and you're trying to, have your buddies play, and your guys you played with, and you're going into district play, or you're about to start district your senior year, and then the unknown when they do cancel it, not knowing if
That was it.
you're ever going to come back and play. I mean, I can't imagine that emotional struggle that you had for many weeks, not knowing if you're going to start a short season, maybe do double headers, whatever may be the case. There's a lot of things that were being kind of thrown around, but I don't think anybody really had an idea.
Yeah, a lot of us players were hoping for literally anything, like you said, either double headers or a shorter season or anything. And
maybe at least play your maybe 7 games district schedule.
Play everyone once, twice.
Right.
And then, but it was really kind of I really say a sad feeling, because especially with us at Grand Prairie High, a lot of us started playing together since we were 5, and then growing up, as we grew up, we departed and we were either playing with each other or against each other in select ball. And then our high school years was literally our last 4 years where we were finally together at last, and to us it was our real definition of our last ride together. And especially our last year with our head coach, we watched him go from assistant to head coach, and then seeing, having one playoff appearance while we were there, trying to push for the second one. We had a lot of at stake, and we were really trying to push ourselves through the year and try to accomplish before our season ended. And,
So when they called the season, remember we had all that rain, right after that for the 2 or 3 weeks. Did you try to stay a little bit in shape, thinking, well, I gotta, if it does come around?
Yeah, a lot of us stayed. A couple of us at home have our own hitting nets and stuff, and we had people. Everyone went to each other's houses. A couple at each other's houses taking hacks, or I knew on the first day it actually was dry. We went to one of our city fields, and most of us were there just taking ground balls, getting the throws in. Just trying to stay ready for anything that could happen.
Sure. I can't read who's up at the plate there for. That is Michaela Gieslin. She had an RBI single her last time up. Ella Lawrence on deck. Laura Kaiser in the hole. Strike, good pitch there. Caught the inside corner there. 1-2 count. 8-3 lead here for Flower Mound over Keller. top half of the third inning. Just a little high. Jada Coleman. And boy, you know, for Jada Coleman, I was at her Gatorade, you know, winning the Gatorade Player of the Year last Wednesday, and you know, she was, I mean, literally like 3 or 4 games from breaking 3 national records. You know, not just Texas record, national records. Balls popped up behind home plate for the first out. You know, you feel horrible about that because I mean, in national records, I mean, that's huge. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
you know, I think she had needed only 3 runs scored and like 4 or 5 stolen bases to have that. I mean, you have your name mentioned in the record books for a long time. Rare talent, 4-year player, a left-handed shortstop. I mean, you wouldn't know that if you didn't know beforehand by the way she plays. She said that Coach Gasso was going to give her a shot to play shortstop at the next level next year as a left-hander. Be interesting to see that because you've never seen a left-handed shortstop in college. You know? A heck of an athlete. Probably would have qualified to release regionals in long jump and triple jump. And obviously, Colony had a great lineup. Could have made a deep run in the playoffs again this year. And in talking to her mom, who's the head coach, Dina, she had basically 2 weeks to make herself a pitcher. And the last game that FridayNightGlory.com did do on a live stream is probably 5 innings. Probably as long as it's been already. I haven't been told of the time limit. Fouled off the right side. But yeah, she battled and played against a really good Little Elm team and gave up 1 earned run. First game of district for them. Ball's hammered to left field for a base knock. Nice piece of hitting there by Ella. It's her second hit of the game. She's got a triple and a single now. Brings up Laura Kaiser. She walked and got caught stealing her last time. Got a runner on, 1 out. So will you guys get to maybe do some kind of a banquet, you know? I know some teams are thinking about doing it, not doing it, you know. I mean, now everybody kind of playing summer ball. It's kind of probably hard to get everybody together.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything about a banquet, but we've had, you know, gifts from the Booster Club, like dropped at our doorsteps, you know.
That's nice.
Getting, you know, goodies and snacks and stuff, with just, you know, commemorating us. But
as Lawrence moves up to second base. Well, that is nice that you're able to kind of get some of that, but I mean, it had to have been nice to be able to say, you know, some goodbyes at graduation too, when you didn't know if you were going to be able to or not. You know, I feel bad for the DISD students that didn't get a chance to do that, you know.
And seeing how DISD did it was, I kind of had heartfelt for them. They're a big district, and everything for them was strictly digital.
Yes.
And like they won't get that graduation feeling, but
no.
And it's sad to say that they'll have to go back and be like, yeah, I didn't really have a graduation, and it's
I know just for me alone, you know, that graduation deal was pretty fun. You know, putting on the cap and gown, and like you said, it's people that you grew up with, that you know, sitting next to, and you know, playing grab ass or whatever, you know, before. But that's, you know, that's your brothers, you know, and as you said before, you know, everybody kind of goes their different ways now. You know, once you graduate high school, college, not college, trade, whatever, you know, it's never going to be the same. As Kaiser draws another walk, her second walk of the day. That brings up Caitlin Sadler.
Runners on the corners for Sadler now.
No, sorry, that's Wallace, excuse me. It's Wallace is up to the plate. She's got a homer and a double. She led off the game with a bomb to center field. Green swag on deck. 1 out. Run on first and third. Jada walks off the rubber. Back on now. Pitch.
Right down the line
for a base hit. She is a triple away from the cycle. RBI for Caitlin Wallace. She's had a monster game so far. I call that filling up box score.
Yeah.
Greenswag comes up. Same situation, runner on first and third. It's at 9-3.
Yes.
The ball gets away. The runner's going to score on a pass ball, but they're going to get her out at third. 9-3. Let's see here.
Oh,
so
10-3 now.
10-3 now. 10-3 now. 10-3. 10-3. Let's see here. So Green's still up to the plate. Wild pitch scores.
And the runner tries to take third. And
Kinsler gets thrown out at third, right?
yes.
Yeah, because Wallace is on. No, that was Wallace who got thrown out at third, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wallace got thrown out. Kinsler scored. Kaiser scored. Green swag. Top half of the third. 10-3. Ball is low. Green swag works a walk. Brings up Haley Jones. She is 1 for 2. Grounding out the second. Single her last time up. Kennedy Kreitz on deck. Jada starts her off with a strike. As the sun is down finally, it's cooling off here a little bit.
Consistent breeze.
Yes, and another wild pitch there by Jada.
Green swag will take second.
Very easily.
Yeah, standing up.
Yeah. That green swag can move. Ooh, oh, hits her. Oh, hits her. Okay,
That grazes the knuckle.
yeah, I said that grazed the knuckle, didn't it? That was Kennedy Kreitz who got hit, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yes.
Kennedy Kreitz got hit. And that brings up Sage Harlow.
She has a homer already today as well.
And a K. 2-run bomb, the left center field.
And she's taking her talents to Tulsa. Gonna
Tulsa.
go across the river
Yes.
up north.
Golden Hurricane. T-Town. Takes the ball there. Counts 1-1. Sage Harlow. And hammers that one up the middle.
And
For a
Green
base
swag's gonna
up.
go all the way.
She's going to easily score. Sage Harlow's having a great game to herself. It's her third RBI of the game.
And that boosts Team Flower Mound's lead 11-3.
11-3 here at the top half of the third. As Jada's not hitting her spots here pitching here today. And her mistakes have been hit. That brings up Carly Wickersham. She had a base knocker last time up. Takes a strike there. Piper Harness on deck. Yeah, we have definitely had a nice breeze here tonight that's makes this 10 times better than it was last year when we tried to do this game. It was sun-drenched, humid, no wind. It was a sweat bath last year. Fouled off, out of play. 1-2 count here. Wickersham. Jada trying to finally end this inning for Team Keller. One-two pitch. And it's hit hard left field. That's going to be another base hit and another run scored. Played home. Nope. Trinity Kreitz scores. Another RBI for Wickersham. Brings up Piper Harness, South Lake Carroll's own. 12th run in the game here for Team Flower Mound. 12-3 lead here. Ball's outside. Jada visibly frustrated on the mound. It's not like for me to see her this frustrated. She makes the game seem so easy.
Yeah. And this, has to be one of the first time we see where a team is just getting hits. You can't even get mad at yourself or your other teammates. None of the errors are made. Team Flower Mound has just been making quality hits in the gap, placing them where no one is to move their runners.
They've middled the ball pretty well. They have. Piper Honest. And ball 4. Jada's been her worst enemy here with the wild pitches and walks. Another walk for Piper Harness. That brings up Michaela Gieslein. She popped up to the catcher her last time up. RBI hit in the first inning. 1 for 2. And again, all these were 2 outs again, these runs. And that's been the key so far. And another wild pitch gets away. And that allows Kreitz to score, isn't it? Is that Kreitz? Can't tell, no.
Harlow.
Harlow. And a wild pitch.
And that seems to be
13th
the
run.
real difference maker is the runs being scored with 2
outs. Yes. I mean, we added, 6 last inning with 2 outs, and they scored 4, I think, with 2 in this. So 10 of the runs has been with 2 outs. I mean, that's a backbreaker.
Yeah.
Like I always tell people, shutdown innings are huge. When you get the 3rd out and there's no runs, that's huge.
Yeah.
What inning y'all in?
3rd.
Top third.
Top 3rd.
Like the 6th over there.
Dude, it's 13-3 though. Yeah. So I think that's as Randy Edwards comes over and checks to see if I have any power left on my phone.
I got 50%.
Yep. So, but yes, it's like
Foul
it's 13-3 here in the top of the 3rd, and then we don't know if that's it. Yeah. Harlow's battling here at the plate.
Although Team Keller is down significantly right now, you still see all the players, smiley faces. Most of them are glad to be here to finally be able to play, knowing this is the sport they love.
And the ball gets through there.
Piper gets a hit right up the middle.
And
another run
scores. Piper, nice piece of hitting there. RBI single. Again, another 2-out base knock that brings in a run. Oh, that was Michaela Gieslein. That's who got that one. Piper got the walk before and brings up Ella Lawrence.
There we go.
Ella Lawrence with another big hit. Brings in another run. And the hit parade is on.
Yep.
15?
10, yes, 15-3.
15-3, yes. As I love seeing Jada smile on the mound. with the inflated ERA for tonight. As she's taking one for the team.
Probably glad this one is going to go in the record books.
As Lauren Kaiser comes up to the plate. She's walked twice, caught stealing, and a run scored. Takes a ball there. It's Kayla Wallace on deck, looking for the cycle.
That'll be a great way to end right here in the season.
Oh, slap the left. Oh, off the glove. Off the glove, but she's able to get the force out there at third. And boy, let me tell you, what a huge inning there for Team Flower Mound. As they go to the bottom half of the third inning with a 15-3 lead here against Team Keller. Guess we probably need to find out if there's going to be a time limit or an inning limit here, or needless to say, a run rule.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that they'll probably allow them to do a run rule. They'll probably let them go on and bat, but but I can't necessarily say that that's a given. I mean, we're already, what, an hour and 15 minutes in? Piper, behind the home plate. Absolutely love that name.
Go number 9.
Ooh. Not sure who's coming up to the plate for. Let's see here. Maybe it's Middlebrook, I believe. Yeah, it's Middlebrook coming up. From 8-4. Team Keller. Appreciate you listening there on FridayNightGlory.com for the DFW Senior All-Star Game here at Warren Park here tonight. Got 66 great seniors from the Metroplex out here competing here tonight. And I probably would say 98% of them are going to be playing at the next level. A couple surprises I saw where people were not going to be playing at the next level, where this is going to be their last softball game on the representing their school.
Level,
yeah, representing their school. They'll finish out their, the summer ball. Jaden Middlebrick steps up to the plate, first baseman from Eaton High School. UNT Eagle next year. She had a sacrifice fly her last time up. Takes a strike there from Piper, the new pitcher from South Lake Carroll. Bottom of the third. Team Flower Mound 15, Team Keller 3. And the pitch, Jadabug hits one out to right, and it's going to be caught by the first baseman. Forward out. Brings up Sadie Hewitt, powerlifting champ. Great young lady. Love her smile. She's going to Southeastern Louisiana next year. Scholarship. 2018 5A state champ, powerlifting state champ, 2019. Her hobby, spending her parents' money. Ball's outside. Sadie Hewitt on that powerful North Forney team. Like talking about Coach Idle from North Forney, he's got a lot of names that he's not going to be able to put in that lineup there next year. He's got 5 seniors, I believe, that big contributors to that team. Well, the ball is absolutely spanked to left field, but foul. That speed that she's got is unreal. Ball slapped out of play behind us. Sadie's battling. As we got the big tournaments going on this week, so a lot of these girls have been already played 4 and 5 games in the last 2 days. And
Yeah.
it's nice for them to still come over here and get some hacks out here for the All-Star game. As tomorrow is money day, as I call it. Single elimination tomorrow. Then we got the firecracker one, I believe, that starts on Thursday. So, full week of games here for about 75% of these girls out here today. It's kind of nice that they're still able to kind of do some local deals here with not knowing how things are going to shape up. Most been to either Oklahoma and Durant they played, and Tulsa they played, and Oklahoma City. And out in Allen. Sadie's battling up here against Piper Harness. Ball's hit to the right side. Sadie gets down the line pretty good.
Out by a step.
And that brings up Ashlynn Walker. Takes a strike there. Ashlynn did not like the call. Unplayed umpire. A 1 pitch. Outside. Ashlynn Walker plays for Eaton also. Another UNT Eagle. Got to see them at their one of their graduation parties a couple weeks back. Parents and kids are really, really good people, man. They really are. And Eaton, that campus of Eaton, man, that's a big school.
Yeah, big and beautiful.
It is,
like
man.
a college campus.
Yes, it does. And I got the first chance for me to get out there was last year when they played Denton Gyron. I was amazed at how they stadium. A K from Piper Harness, a 3 up, 3 down for Team Flower Mound. As they're up 15-3. Here going to the top half of the 4th inning. A very, very resounding 3 innings for the Team Flower Mound. Especially when you think about all the talent we mentioned so many times before. To have them only scored 3 runs right now is
It's
unreal to me. She's by the 3rd inning. Jada Coleman's had 3 runs scored generally by herself sometimes. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what UIL does come the football season, crowds and things of that nature at the games. And as I tell people before, I said it'll be really interesting what happens when, inevitably somebody's going to come down with it as a teammate.
Yeah.
What do you do at that point in time? go in a 2-week quarantine with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, can you have that ability to do that? You know, if you got games, I mean, a lot more people smarter than me are going to have to come up with that formula, but, you know, I just don't know. As I told somebody before, we just need a vaccine.
Yeah.
There you go. As the wind picks up here a little bit and our papers get ruffled. Here we are at the top half of the 4th inning here. It's Team Flower Mound looking to add to their lead. Is that Sadler? Yeah, that's Caitlin Sadler.
Sadler's
Right?
up to bat.
Yes, Sadler. Sadler looks to be the winning pitcher. If it stays the way it is now. Team Flower Mound. As Coach Beard has been lucky to have so Sadler and Wallace for the last 3 years on that roster at Flower Mound. Ball is high. Sadie Hewitt is now on the mound, showing her versatility. And I'm so glad she's wearing a mask. A lot of these girls do not want to wear the mask. 1-0 pitch. 2-0 pitch. Sadie. Looks like she's bringing some gas up there. A little off the plate. Three. Sadler. Wallace is on deck. And a 3-0 pitch should be taken all the way. Nope, swinging on 3-0. And pops up to the shortstop. Jam sandwich there. That brings up Kayla Wallace. An opportunity for the cycle.
Yep, we get to see if it happens today.
She is a triple away. She's got 2 RBIs, double, 2 runs scored. And she does the bunt. And it looks like she's going to be 4 for 4. She is 4 for 4, and as of right now, I say she is our player of the game.
Yes, hitting at 1,000 already, and I'm glad to say we'll be going to the same school as Stephen F. Austin.
Stephen F. Austin, Lumberjack.
Yes, both of us are going to be Lumberjack, so hopefully we'll get to cover her as a Lumberjack up there.
She's Lexi Benson from Flower Mound Marcus also be going to Stephen F. Austin. They're getting 2 real good FD spoons. The ball is absolutely
off the wall for Green Swag.
Green Swag with the double. She just hit a frozen rope to left center field. Moves Wallace to third. 1 out. Brings up Keller's own Haley Jones. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was cool. They are. Kennedy Kreitz. Kennedy Kreitz, right? Is that Jones?
Kreitz. I think it's Kreitz then Jones or
Greenswood. It should be Jones now.
Yeah.
It should be Jones now. I think Kreitz is on deck. A 1 pitch. Excuse me, 1-1 pitch. Excuse me, 1-1 count now. Ball's hit the center
Got to
field.
center
Might
field.
get
One's
over
gonna
it.
carry
Carries
that one.
all the way to the wall.
Hops the ball.
It's going to score
Green
2.
Swag scores
Score
the second
2.
one. Wallace and Green Swag come in and score
Gosh.
2 for Team Flower Mound as they add.
And a double for Haley Jones. 2 RBIs. As, boy, Team Flower Mound just putting the hammer on Team Keller.
Hitting didn't stop. Hitting is contagious in all aspects.
Yes, it
They're
is.
not letting up.
Ball's inside. Yes, yes.
Okay, because you're calling the
Well,
wrong picture.
that's the wrong pitcher. Who is that?
Well, in the last inning it was Kaiser.
Kaiser. Oh, it's Kaiser. All right.
Not that it
It was hard. It was hard
I
to see
know,
that. It's
and
hard
they
to
always
know this. Yes, thank you. Kaiser was the pitcher. We do apologize for that. Like I said, bear with us a little bit. It's hard to see the numbers, and when they change positions, it's really hard for us to be honest. As is it a 1-2 count here to Kreitz, or is it 2-1 count to Kreitz? Runner on first. Ball's fouled out behind us. Wind's blowing out pretty good here with this breeze going out the left field. Actually, this Green Swag just showed us. And Jones, the center field. She was about 2 feet away from having a home run herself. Doesn't look like it. Ball's hit down the line,
Down the line. It's gonna stay
fair,
fair.
off the wall. Another extra base hit here for her. That was Sage, yeah. Sage is the one who hit that. That was a double for Sage.
Are you getting the scorebook of this game at all?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Do you think you could maybe take a picture of that and just text it to me after the game?
Sure, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Okay, thank
got
you
you.
so much.
Sure.
Can you read my handwriting?
768-9248, and that's
580.
580. Got it. Perfect.
768-9248.
Got you. Perfect. And we got, is that Wickersham? Yes.
Yes.
So Sage Harlow with another extra base hit. She's got a home run, 2 singles, and a double. So she's also 4 for 4 already. Carly's up to the plate. Runners on second and third. Is it 19 now or is it 18?
17.
17 still? Okay, yes, right. They didn't score on that one.
Yeah.
No. Sadie looking to pitch out of a jam here. Yeah. Yep. Fouls it off to the right side. It's 1-2 count here to Wickersham. Yeah.
I have mine too.
Piper Harness on deck. The ball's hit up the middle. May have a run score here. Run does score on the out. It is 19 to
18.
18 to 3. 18 to 3. Yeah, that's right. They only scored 1 there. Yeah, 18 to 3. As Harlow grounds out there. RBI. Run scored for Kreitz.
No.
Oh, that's. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. 1 RBI.
Piper Harness back up to bat after pitching 3 up, 3 down.
Yep. And Piper's 2 for 2 with a walk. Fouls it off here on the check swing to right. Yeah. What was that again? Oh, gotcha. Yep. Piper, see, then we got Sadie, we got man on third with 2 outs. And again, how many runs have they gotten with 2 outs here, Adam, today? It's double digits at least, I do know that. Fouled off at the plate. Clear for strike 2. Piper looking to add to the lead here. Top half of the 4th. Now they haven't left a lot of runners on base.
They made sure they brought everyone in scoring position.
Ball's hit to the right side. And got caught. Flied out to right. Ends the inning for Team Flower Mound. The lead is 18-3 going here to the bottom half of the 4th inning. What was I saying?
What was your name, by the
Kenny
way?
Matthews. Kenny Matthews. Kenny Matthews.
Kenny Matthews.
Yes, yes. Nice to meet you too.
Talk.
Okay, yeah, no problem. As we got here going see to the bottom half of the 4th inning, let's see who's coming up to the plate for Team Keller. I believe it's going to be Brooke. I think it's going to be Brooke Cornelison.
You want me to see if anyone want to
Corn
do
dog.
in-game interview real quick? Like if anybody's
If
on the
there's
bench?
anybody's, yeah, if somebody's on the bench, yeah, we can do it, yeah. Absolutely.
Good seeing you, brother. I'll be back. I know.
All right. Long time no see, Sadler. Come on in, sit in. You guys sit down in the middle, yeah.
Oh,
you get to
I'm
get
all
lucky.
fancy and whatnot.
All right, no doubts. How you doing?
Good, how are
Good
you?
to see you, man.
Good
It's
to
good to be
see
out
you.
there again.
Yes, it is good.
God. So here we are. We get the luckiness getting Miss Sadler here in the mic with us tonight here, and I'll pull this mic out here a little bit so we can kind of share it here a bit.
Okay, sounds good.
But God, how's it feel to be out there on the mound again?
It feels fantastic.
I mean, it's got to feel good to have that bat and going up against live pitching again.
Oh my goodness, and then getting the opportunity to play with my coaches again. Never got to finish that out, and I love them so very much, so it's really great.
Yeah, I was talking to Adam a little bit. He plays baseball, and we were talking about, you know, the uncertainty of not knowing if the season's going to start, not start. You didn't know and all that. How did you deal with that mentally?
You know, I took what I got the past 3 years, and I was just like, man, I mean, this team gave it their all. And no matter what happens, we can go back and think about the glory that we had these past 3 years, and it makes up for this lost season.
Sure. How did you stay in shape during that time?
I actually go to conditioning with Chris Glenn.
Okay.
I go about 3 times a week, and man, we run heels.
Yes.
We run so many hills, and when you think it's going to stop, you don't stop.
Yeah, it is. I tell people, I said, when you run hills, I said, they can be the death of you sometimes. You know,
Yes.
I mean, you have to really reach deep down inside to make sure you run, because when you get tired, that's when you get hurt on hills. You know,
Yes, sir. I had to buy some new shoes when I was slipping. I was like, uh-oh.
How were you able to keep your skills, you know, for softball during that time?
Actually went to a new pitching coach now. I'm going to Megan Denny. She played at Texas.
Yes.
And we've just been working on my weight, transfer, staying back, falling all the way through, more power. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I've been doing. Yep, pitching on my own. I've been pitching with actually Bailey Brennick, who was my catcher last year.
Yes, absolutely.
sir.
Yes, Brady, yes. For you, I know it didn't end the way it did. Do you get a chance to kind of reflect on your career now a little bit in hindsight with the downtime?
I do. You know, in the moment you think about when there's a bad game, you dwell on it, right?
Yes.
But after it's all over with, after the season's over with, you don't remember those. You remember the glorious times with your teammates, with your coaches. That's what really matters.
What has your coaches been to you?
What do they
What have your coaches been to you all these years?
Oh, man. Without them, I mean, I love them with all my heart. They're the best thing that's ever happened to me, to be honest.
Had to be nice to play in front of those Flower Mound fans too, because I mean they're
my
into
goodness.
it. Yeah, it's a great atmosphere.
I remember this one time. I'm not sure we've been playing. It's probably happened several times with the whole stands. They got up and they started cheering, Sadler, Sadler, Sadler. Man, I will forever remember that moment.
I remember doing y'all's Flower Mound and Marcus game last year and just was amazed at how many people were there and just how educated their fans were. And then, like you said, it seemed like there was never a dull moment.
No, there never is. If there's not flags waving, if there's not bells going, drums going, man, it's going all the time. Never a dull moment. From even in the dugout, the girls,
Oh, God.
they're great. We have too many cheers, actually. We have remix cheers, regular cheers.
Well, you got to be excited about the next level. I mean, I know you got summer ball still left here,
Sure.
but going to McClellan Community College, can you talk a little bit about that decision and talk about maybe, are you looking forward to the challenge of playing next, upper level ball?
I'm beyond excited. Those coaches, man, they're amazing. Coming off of Coach Lieberman and Coach Baird, they really remind me of them, and I think it's the best decision that I could have ever made.
That's nice. That's nice. I like that you come with that. How do you come up with the nickname Kit Kat?
Oh, okay. So when I was younger, I was playing on this one team. They were like, okay, we got to come up with a nickname. And I'm like, all right, well, what do y'all got? And they came up with Kit Kat. Well, that had gone away. I went into high school, never heard of it again. I came to school one day, and it was on the back of my shirt from when I played on that old team. It said Kit Kat. And Bailey Burnett goes, Kit Kat? And from then on, it stuck.
That's great. I like that.
So now it's either Caitlin, Katie, or Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Mostly Kit Kat, and that's what matters.
When you knew they were going to do a senior all-star game here, and then obviously, accepting that honor in there, what did it kind of mean to you knowing that we would actually be able to represent Flower Mound one more time?
Oh, it meant the world to me. It was like I finally get this last game with these coaches that I've loved for all these years. So, and then just getting to play with Kayla again.
Yeah.
And then also another friend of mine is Piper Harness, who
yes.
plays at South Lake. And I just get one more go around. So
You and Wallace have been in that lineup for a long time.
Yes,
I mean,
sir, we have.
It's going to be really hard for Coach Beard not to be able to just say, Wallace, in the lineup.
No, I know. That's what Kayla was actually talking about yesterday. She was like, we're going to get to play together one more time. And I was like, oh, don't make me cry. Do not make me cry. It is okay. I love you. Hopefully we'll get to play together again. Might get to scrimmage together again. You never know what's going to happen. So.
I'll ask you another question. What was your best moment? If you can think about it. And you can take a couple seconds about that. But your best moment is Flower Mound. And then also talk a little bit about maybe a game that you kind of maybe struggled, that you felt you matured because of it and became a better player because of it.
Well, I think my best moment, as I always say, is when we beat Waco Midway. Because, oh my goodness, there's nothing that can compare to that game. When Grace Metter hit that walk-off, man, it was crazy. And then
Still on that euphoric high, aren't you?
Yes, sir. And then I guess, I don't know. I mean, I've had a lot of challenging moments, especially when we've always played Marcus, because most of those girls I played with for a really long time.
Absolutely.
And so, I mean, they knew what I got. I knew what they had. And so when I had those girls kid up in the box, like Lexi Benson, KK, all of them, I was like, wow, I better keep the ball low. I better hit that spot. So I'm going to say that's probably the most challenging part. And with the fans in the stands, I knew all of them, their families, their friends, and it was like, you got to show up.
Good deal. Question would be to you also. How did it feel to kind of say your goodbyes and be able to do a graduation? It was such in the air if you were going to be able to do a graduation, and you finally were able to do it. Can you talk a little bit about that moment?
About the Texas Motor Speedway?
Yeah.
Oh, that was really neat. So when we were getting to drive into the tunnel, because I've never even been to one of their races.
Wow.
And we're going into the tunnel, and I was looking everywhere, and I was like, wow, this might be cooler than a regular graduation. So actually, I might be kind of lucky here. And getting to sit and look out and see all my friends around me, and then going up and getting my diploma. It still doesn't feel like I've graduated. I don't know when that moment's going to hit. Maybe when I move in, maybe when I play my first game at McLennan. But yeah, it was pretty neat.
Parents proud of you?
Oh, beyond proud. Yes, sir.
That is so awesome.
My biggest supporters always, right in the stands over there.
Awesome. It's got to be nice and reassuring to know that they sacrifice time and getting there and the money and everything to get there. It's got to be reassuring when you're on the mound and knowing that they're there, though.
Man, my grandpa has never missed one game, has never missed one practice. There was a time where he had eye surgery, and he couldn't even see, and he came to Houston with me. And he sat in that
goodness.
heat, and I would come, and I would take him around, and he'd sit down, couldn't even see the game, but he'd ask the other parents what's going on, what's happening. He's never missed one thing.
Now that is remarkable. I mean, that's you know, especially when you get older in age, it gets a little bit harder to to travel and go and do things. And your schedule is not the easiest schedule.
Oh no! When you're traveling all over America.
So wow, that is unreal. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, I think you'll probably have more of appreciation of that when you get a little older, what he did for you. But that's
for sure.
unreal. Summer Bowl. I know you've already started playing, and now you're back out there. I mean, how long did it take you to kind of get back into the flow a little bit with the downtime you had?
Well, we scrimmaged a couple weeks ago, and that was really nice. My team really, I feel like, came off the bat strong.
Good.
And so I think we're going to have a pretty good season for the most part.
That's pretty good because I know some people saying the timing's a little off and things of that nature. Was that the longest that you never played?
Yes. Well, softball, we didn't get a break. I mean, you're talking about winter break. What am I talking about, like 2 weeks?
2 weeks?
No, that's not
Maybe
a break.
3. Yeah,
and so I know everything happens for a reason, right? We trust in God. We trust in His plan. And it was a time where we all could heal. Our arms, our bats, our gloves.
Sure.
I mean, our bodies really need to heal in that time. So I'm thankful for it.
That's
I
what
really
I was
am.
saying. It had to be kind of beneficial in a way that you were able to rest a little bit,
Yes,
where
sir.
normally you wouldn't have been able to because you're in the heart of district by that point in time. I mean, you're grinding at
Yes,
that
sir.
point in time. So, I mean, it had to be nice to be able to heal up just a little, like you said.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It was.
That's good. Well, we appreciate so much for you coming over and speaking to us during the
Of course. Well,
I'm
thank you so much for having
happy
me.
for you. I'm happy that y'all got to do a little graduation. And
you.
I'm glad that, obviously your team's playing well. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
thank you so much. We appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you. You
Yours
too.
Not sure we're going to play another inning or not. Maybe. I'm not sure. Discussions going on between the umpires. It's Caitlin Sadler joined us here in between innings. A mainstay at Flower Mound. I guess we are going to play one more inning then.
Might be the last one.
We're going to be the last ones here. And the bottom, top of 5. So we've got an 18-3 score. Still only held to 3 runs here. Well, they've had 2 shutout innings here. Goes up to the plate. Is that? I can't tell what's up to the plate. Is that Giesland? Yeah, because Harness flied out to right field. That's right. So 18-3. And Sadie's back on the hill, I believe, for Team Keller. I'm assuming this is probably going to be the last inning. I'm not for sure. So don't hold me to it. As we are lucky enough to have one of my favorites come in here and sit down with us here. And Caitlin Sadler. She's going to go to McClellan Community College, Kit Kat, where she will miss some bats again up there. Wonderful kid. Well, I should say young lady. Always a great smile. Ball absolutely spanked up the middle there. That was almost chuck and duck right there. That brings up Ella Lawrence. Ella Lawrence is also perfect for the day. Triple and 2 singles. She's got 3 RBIs. Fouls it off at home plate. 4 strike 1. I like how she talked about being able to put that uniform on again one more time, for school, And I know that would have been something you would have loved to have been able to kind of do and put the old Gopher hat on one more time.
That's one of the things too is we had brand new, a fresh set of jerseys we never wore. It was just picture it to us. They were amazing. They were gray jerseys, pinstripe shirt and pants, and it had Grand Prairie over the chest. And those were our brand new jerseys. And the only time we wore them was for picture day. And then we told ourselves we weren't going to wear them for
till
district.
District, yeah.
And we never got to wear them, but I was like,
one game away.
Yeah,
putting them on. Oh, it's a drag. Fouls it off behind home plate here. Ella Lawrence. Yeah, that would be tough. Yeah, but you know, I think she said it right. You know, everything happens for a reason. We don't quite know why. You know, things happen for a reason sometimes. But you know, I guess you finally have to sooner or later stop. Ooh, the ball's laced to right center field.
Ooh,
Going
right
to
to the
extra
power alley.
bases. She's gonna have a stand-up double. As Giesland moves over Lawrence moves Lawrence has hit that one, right? Yeah.
She almost got a buzz cut.
Double buck. So she is 4 for 4. She's a home run away from the cycle. Lauren Kaiser, I believe, is up to the plate now.
Yes.
Runner on second and third. Nobody out. Strike. It's called. Team Flower Mound looking to get to the 20 spot here. Base knock. Ball's outside and high. Ball 1. Left-hander. Kaiser going to A&M. She had 11 wins and 105 Ks in the shortened season. Slaps it between second and third.
Safe.
And the runner's safe. Base
And a
knock
run
there
scored.
base knock for Kaiser. 1 RBI. Another run scored for the 19th run of the game.
So Flower Mound's 1 run away from the 20 spot.
And that's who's up to the plate. Is that Harlow? Looks like it. Is that Harlow? It should be. It's not Wallace. Wallace is left-handed.
That's Sadler.
Is that Sadler? Yeah, Sadler. Yeah, Sadler. Sorry about that. Yeah, when the girls have the long hair over their name too, it also helps.
Yeah.
Hers not seeing the name. Takes the ball high. Got nobody out. Runner on first and third. 1 run in. Just been an avalanche of runs for Team Flower Mound. Ball's high. Ball 2. I like this. I like the stadium seating over there on that field that they were doing the announcing of everybody over there. It's pretty nice. It wasn't there last year. They just built that. Ball's fouled off. Hines home plate.
You're too late. The ball's already on.
Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, they were right there by.
Yeah, balls laced for second back. Gonna double him up, maybe?
And they
get
did
the
it.
double play. Get the double play there. She lines out the second shortstop. For a double play. It will take a 2-out hit here for Wallace to get 20.
And she is capable
Yes,
of
she
doing it
is.
too.
Yes, she is. Nice play there by Jada Coleman. That ball was hit right on the screws. Wallace takes a strike. Sadie. Wallace. Gonna hang out with my buddy Adam in Sandoval next year. In Nacogdoches. Lumberjack Town. Like the campus. I know, they've been done. The other game's almost over too.
Was that the first started game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes. They staggered him.
Yeah, about 15 minutes?
Ball's low. Nice play by the catcher to keep it there. Keep the runner at third. Wallace, a 2-time All-Metroplex team. Ball inside. Sadie wanted that. likes to look on the mound, the rubber, I should say. And the pitch. Ooh, caught her on the the tricep. That brings up the hot hitting Mia Green swag. She had a frozen rope double her last time up, left center field. Memphis Tiger. Open stance.
And she's in a pickle trying to get the runner to
And they're going to get her. And she gets the second.
She gets there.
Yes.
Great play with Wallace.
Yes, it was. Bait and ladder.
Yeah.
bait. Got enough?
26. But anyway.
I think it's the last one. I think it's because they're up 19 to 3.
They're
Yeah.
done over there, and they're just in the fifth.
Fifth,
So
okay.
y'all gonna finish.
As Mia looking to add to the lead here. Base hit
Now
will
with
bring
two
the
runners
20th
in
run.
scoring position.
Strike. Ooh.
Strike
Woo.
inside.
Yeah. Strike zone got expanded. Woo. And Mig gets paid on what I would say is people wanting to go home. I call this the Sunday night championship in strike zone game. It starts at 10. Better come up here swinging. So we go to the bottom half of the fifth with a 19 to 3 lead here by Flower Mound over Keller. Probably should be the last inning here. I'm not quite sure. We do appreciate you listening to this here on FridayNightGlory.com. Adam Sandoval and Kenny Matthews here at the DFW Senior All-Star Game here at Warren Park, out here in Frisco. It's the 4th year that Friday Night Glory has been a part of this. We appreciate Darren allowing us to be part of this big event. And this one's a little bit special this year since it's the only seniors this year. Letting them represent their high schools here for one last time, as we all know about the season being cut short here. And it's nice to see the coaches get out here and the players get back out here and compete again in the game that they love. And it's kind of nice to live in the Metroplex and be seeing some of the best in the nation play. Hotbed of talent, obviously, here in the Metroplex. As Corn Dog's going to lead it off here for Team Keller. She walked her last time up. As we got a team huddle at the rubber. Breaks. Nope. Just a little high.
A little high. Got away from her on that one.
I don't think he could have called that one. Steps up to the plate. Team Keller looking to score. He's gone 2 innings without scoring here. Ball is high. Ball 2. And ball three. She's not been close to the plate here. And 3 straight balls. She has to be taken here, right? They need base runners galore. 3-0 pitch. That's ball 4.
4 straight.
4 straight. Nowhere near the plate on any of those. Another walk. That brings up Blankenship. Sacrifice, fly, her last time up. What was that? That is Blankenship, isn't it? No, that's not Blankenship. That looks like Roberts. Right? That's Jessica Roberts, isn't it? Yeah, that's Jessica Roberts. She takes a strike there from North Corning. 19-3. Good pitch there. Strike 2. It's Jessica Roberts finds herself in the hole 0-2. Run on first, nobody out. Bottom half of the 5th inning, a 19-3 team flyer mound over Keller. Ball is slapped, foul. Oh, it's going to be a jump. Just drops in. Foul ball. Yeah, thought it was foul ball. Corneliuson returns to first base. Just staying alive at the plate. Fouls it off. They couldn't have paid me enough to be a catcher, Adam.
That's my position, and I love it. And I wouldn't want to play anywhere else.
That is unreal. Get beat up. Ah, and Jess swings one way out of the strike zone. 4 strike 3. I don't know if I could afford the equipment anymore. I believe that brings up Shackelford, correct? One out, run on first, ball. Is that Shackelford? I believe that it is.
Yeah, I can't tell.
I can't tell just yet. Apologize, we're kind of off angle here.
Coleman.
Is it Coleman? Jada. Okay, thank you. Jada. She slaps one left center field for a bomb. For a bomb. That's Jada Coleman. Has her second hit of the game, a 2-run homer. 2 RBIs.
Maybe Keller showing a little life in them. A late comeback.
For their 5th run. Oppo field to left field. Jada wanted to make sure she left a mark before this is over. She's a dynamic player. Just to have your career average be 7.02 is just unreal. Go 2 for 3 and your average drops. And that brings up Brooke Davis, UAB Blazer, second baseman for Keller. Hits, pops it up to Mia. Greenswell makes the out. Should be maybe the last out of the game, last batter of the game maybe. Jaden Middlebrook from Eaton. She had a sacrifice fly and she flied up, popped up to the first baseman the last time up. And ball scoots away from catcher. thing about Jada Coleman, I mean, she does a lot of bunting for base hits, but she does have power. She obviously showed there also. Very versatile. And as her mom said, just a coach on the field. I think that's one of the reasons why Patty Gasso is trying to keep her in the infield next year.
Yeah.
I like her said her crush was celebrity crush was Billy Bowman Jr. Ball outside, Middlebrook. Hitters count. Middlebrook, preferably known as Jadabug. Takes a strike there. Good pitch. Inside corner. Get those power hitters, like extend those arms.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh. All speed. It's out in front of that one. 2-2 count, I believe it is.
They have a full count, actually.
Full count. Oh, and swings the ball. Right, great through it.
That's going to be the game.
Gotta be ball game. Yes. And she ends the game here with a team Flower Mound. Wins big, 19-5
over Team Keller.
Team Keller. Boy, I mean, just 2 out hits, rallies, home runs. Had two people that were perfect, 4 for 4 in the lineup. I mean, what could you say? It's probably something that you wanted to do.
Multiple players coming close to the
yes.
cycle.
I mean, everybody was in the hitting parade there. I mean, everybody contributed from 1 to 11 or whatever it was here tonight in the hitting parade over here. And you've got to really, really like how they came out and just put it to them. They bury them early here. Anyhow, we appreciate you listening here at FridayNightGlory.com here in this first annual seniors only DFW All-Star game here, as the seniors got to go out in the bang here and represent their schools one last time here tonight. Appreciate you listening to us with my buddy Cameron Bean over here with the big old camera over here taking about, 10,000 photos a day probably?
Yep, probably 3 flash drives. 3 memory cards already today.
Man, Adam, I appreciate you coming out here from Grand Prairie and being my sidekick out here today. I'm glad the weather wasn't too bad. And hey, the camera actually worked a little bit, so that was a good thing. I'm Kenny Matthews. We appreciate you listening to FridayNightGlory.com. Catch us here. We'll be doing an event here on July 11th out at the Bullet Camp that's coming up.
Bullet Combine.
Please go to our website and you'll find some details there and come be able to watch, and we'll be doing some performing there. Our man Randy Evers for putting everything together here, the head man in charge of Friday Night Glory. We appreciate all your efforts here tonight. I'm Kenny Matthews and we're out.
I might that.